brothers and sisters, the next speaker we have to bring to you tonight is no stranger to you. You know, somebody says they hired a blind man and the blind man always beat him. But I look at what they say. Winston Gypsy Peters is still the extempo king of Trinidad and Tobago. He's a Calypsonian by trade, or by profession I should say. He's also the Member of Parliament for Mayaro, and he's a man who speaks from his heart and with a passion. Help me to bring to get on the podium Mr. Winston Gypsy Peters.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. There he is, Mr. Speaker. That's why I always call him. But thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I want to let him know he made a mistake. I'm the extempo king of the world. All protocol observed. My brothers and sisters in the audience, I thank you for coming. Thank you ever so much. This evening, we are here as we bring to you the message of change. Indeed, my brothers and sisters, the only thing in life that is consistent is change. The only way we can progress is with change. My brothers and sisters, you cannot do the same thing over and over and expect to have a different result. It doesn't work. And so we have taken the pain to come to you and tell you about the change that we need. You all are citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, and you know what is happening in our country. We see drops turning into streams, and streams turning into rivers, and indeed, rivers turning into sea. My brothers and sisters, today in our country, our fundamental rights are being trampled upon. It is being denied, and pretty soon it will be taken away. Today, while we are forced to cope with the PNM and Manning, incompetence and cronyism and nepotism, our people cry daily for water. There is none incoming. My brothers and sisters, I dare say to you, I'm a representative of a constituency, and water in our country today is being used as a political commodity. We as a people cannot sit by and allow that to happen. We are upset. We are in need. Today in our country, our hospitals are without beds. The pharmacies in the hospitals are without medication. My brothers and sisters, I had the unfortunate, I don't even know what to call it. But imagine somebody have to go and wait for 6 months to get an MRI. 6 months, my brothers and sisters, to get an MRI in a public institution that your tax-paying dollars paid for, that they take money out of your health surcharge. And 6 months you have to wait to get an MRI. My brothers and sisters, But in the meantime, our government spend hundreds of millions of dollars on a summit. I have nothing against summits, but it should be done when everything else is well with the people. And I dare say to you, despite all the fancy dangle thing that they're putting in front of you, this summit is going to benefit the poor man none. The poor people of this country will derive no benefit from this summit whatsoever. You still wouldn't have water. You still wouldn't have no beds in the hospital. Yes, you'll have a beautiful waterfront to go and walk on and watch. But I want to say to you, you are walking and looking at the beauty of that place at a cost. A cost to you. And the people who derive the benefit are the Saints and the Julians and the Hearts.
And the Mannings.
And the Mannings, my brother and sister. But I want to say to you here this evening, that what you see them doing with all these summits and all the summit dry runs that they're having all over the place, I want to warn you this evening that while it looked like on the surface it is a dry run for the summit, I want you to delve deeper within it. It is actually a dry run for your future. I'm saying to you that it is a dry run for your future. Because today they tell you you can't go here, and they tell you you can't go there, and they say you can't do this, and they say you can't do that. But my brothers and sisters, when the summit is over, these dry runs will be analyzed. And when they look at the success of it, they will be permanently embedded into the laws of this country, if not the legal laws of the country. My brothers and sisters, in some clandestine way, it is going to be there. And I'm saying to you, we have to be totally aware of that. Right now in this country, people are losing their jobs, left, right and center. The government has joined in the fray to fire people. And if you believe that it is bad now, wait until the euphoria of the summit is over. And you're going to see what is going to happen to us in this country. My brothers and sisters, we have to bind ourselves together. We have to stand firm with our brothers and sisters. And now they're telling us that you must not protest. You cannot protest as much as you try. We have a democratic system in a country where we having democratically elected leaders in a country where we practice democracy, where they practice democracy back in their country. They can protest, their people can protest, but in our country, we are not free to do that.